Hi, this is Ann Pottorff, and welcome to this episode of Funny You Should Mention It. And did you mention that you love the hilarious, you love the imaginative, you love art, you love bingo? Well, funny you should mention it, but my guest today is Will Pottorff. Comedian, bingo professional, and artist. Welcome to the show, Will.
Thank you for having me on.
And
Ann.
maybe you'd like to pronounce it better. I realize that.
Oh no. I was saying it before we even started recording. You actually nail the pronunciation of Pottorff better than a lot of people do. Actually.
Thank you.
I won't ask you to spell it, but that said, you can pronounce it.
Actually, I've spelled it a couple times.
It's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of consonants that just are floating around. It's German, which is disconcerting to people sometimes, and I'm like, it's fine.
That's my favorite place to travel.
Oh yeah, right. You love Germany. We've talked about this.
Yeah, I speak German, not fluent, but competently.
Okay, yeah.
But the episode is about you.
Oh, yeah.
So let's dive into your exciting project right now.
Oh, I mean, which one, Ann?
Bingo.
Which one?
BINGO.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just don't really feel comfortable talking about it. It's just like, it's not really kind of like, something I'm really into or like just eats up my life or anything. I don't know. No, I do love bingo and everything. It's, I do it every week, hosting at the Gulu Gulu, 6 p.m., 8 p.m. sharp. And did you know that it's also free to play?
Actually, I did not.
People don't know this. It is free to play at the Gulu Gulu Cafe every Wednesday.
And do you want to tell us more about that? Or would you like to talk about the show that the bingo show you just did at Off Cabot in Beverly?
Well, I mean, that is true. I have recently been expanding my bingo show outside of Gulu, which is really cool. I'm like now going to other comedy clubs, and like Off Cabot isn't the first time I did it. So I did it at the Comedy Studio a couple times, but Off Cabot was the first one that was like we basically almost sold it out, which was awesome.
Yes.
We had a good time and everything, and you showed up, right? I forgot.
I did not on that particular one, but I did see you at the Comedy Studio.
That is true. You did come to the Comedy Studio one, but you didn't come to the Off Cabot one.
Well, that just makes me want to come harder.
I got you.
If I could say that to the next one.
I get you. There's already like friction here, and I'm just like kind of like, what are we doing?
I know.
But it's okay.
We
did drive together to the Comedy Studio one, which was a lot of fun. And I had a good time.
You made it easier for me to get there.
Yeah. I'm really cool. If you need a ride, text me.
All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thanks. I should not be shy. But I understand from what I read online that you gave out prizes from local businesses?
Yeah. Well, that was kind of like part of doing it in Beverly. And, because I'm a local and I work locally. So, like, for instance, Big Fun Records, I work over there as, like, I guess behind the desk and all that and doing whatever. But I talked to the owner, Josh, and, he donated graciously some, gift cards. Same thing with Gulu. Gulu gave me some, gift cards. And, I talked to some other businesses that were interested, and that's...
Those are wonderful prizes.
Yeah. Gift cards are about, yeah. And then just to promote other businesses, too. And they all seemed interested. The people who also said no were like, no, because we normally don't do that. But we're really glad that, you're kind of doing that,
Sure. But what should people know about your bingo show?
I mean, what is there to be said about, just the concept alone. Like, maybe we break it down there. Let's get to the bedrock. I just want to, like, you know what I mean? The Fred Flintstone, all that, just digging away. And then just that, bird goes off and stuff. And I might be kind of spinning out of here. Bingo, it's a simple thing. It's just a game. You come in, a lot of times people are like, okay, he's just going to call numbers the whole time. And that's not what I do, Ann, all right? And I just get offended when people are just like, it's more than that. It's about the bits, too. There's great bingo bits that I'll do and everything, And that's the big thing with what I do is I make it, it's not just a game. It's a game show. It's a show and game, where it's like a big thing. I got lots of bits. I've got characters. At the Off Cabot, especially, we had a bigger budget, so I was able to hire out some friends to do characters and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like, I've heard people describe it as like kind of like, oh, it's that early days of like Conan-esque like craziness that could happen and stuff. And that's exactly what I'm going for, where it's like, oh yeah, anything could happen, and it's like, and people do win big prizes,
And they laugh a lot.
They love it. Yeah, it's the most fun you'll ever have at bingo, and that is like no hyperbole, like truly, And it's I don't mind yucking my own yum when it comes to that.
I believe that, and it's colorful. You have a beautiful wheel.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a portable wheel, and you take it with you.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of many wheels, and so, because as a professional bingo host, this is something that little peek behind the curtain, as it were. It's just like you have to have multiple bingo balls, machines, all this stuff. Like I have several balls on me right now. Actually, check this out. You never know. Am I going to start calling bingo here? Sure. I-30. Put that in there.
Okay.
But either way, it's just, you always have to be prepared. I was a Boy Scout when I was, younger. Now I'm older. But the training is still there.
The motto is be prepared.
Be prepared, to kill, and that's...
Kill on stage?
That too, yeah. I had a very interesting... chapter of Boy Scout. Anyway, but either way, the training's still there. And I bring that to, like, bingo and all my performances on stage, Oh, that's good coffee.
Well, that's a coincidence. I was a Girl Scout.
Oh, really?
But I'm not sure what I learned there, but at least you're prepared.
I try my best to be.
My charm is that I'm rarely ever prepared.
I'm so prepared that it seems like I'm unprepared, and that's what people are always unprepared for. And then I get up there, and it's like, whoa,
Yeah. It's called comedy resilience.
Yeah. It's,
Maybe.
Yeah. I'd say so, right? You just said like that iron will to just like, no, you're in it. We're here.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So you give out the bingo cards and markers or pencils?
We got daubers that we usually hand out, and the cards, we hand out at the beginning of every round.
Oh, that's what a dauber is.
Yeah, a little like ink thing. You kind of like boom, boom, boom.
Oh, okay. I'm not really bingo literate.
It's okay.
Even though I went to the show, every time I play bingo, I feel like I'm doing it again for the first time.
Right.
It's not like riding a bicycle for me. But at the Gulu, for example, do you have regulars?
Oh, yeah. I call them bingo veterans because they're basically every week just in those bingo trenches just trying to get some hot prizes. And these prizes are insane over there. We have a Nutri-Slicer.
That is phenomenal.
I know. I don't even know what it does, but we have it on the table. We have cups, glassware, a lot of VHS and vinyl is up there for grabs. And people love to win the vinyl and VHS. I want to make that clear. That's not just like, oh, I don't have a player. People go get a player. Well, we have a player on the table as well. That's another prize. And that's a sweet prize too, because it's not just a VHS player. It's got like it's a double, so it's like got a DVD and VHS player on there. Now, does it have the hookups and cords?
Okay. So basically, next Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
You will be doing the bingo show at Gulu.
Yeah, every week at the Gulu Gulu. It's exactly,
And what time?
6 p.m., 8 p.m. sharp.
And come and order food.
Yeah, you could get
have a drink.
Get a Jack's Abbey house lager. It's very delicious. Yeah, no, it's a fun time. And like I said, it's just the most fun you'll ever have at bingo, and it's just easy to pick up. Literally the daubers and all that.
Sure. Well, when should people start looking for the next show at Off Cabot?
Yeah, well, right now I'm talking with them because the numbers were really good. We had a great turnout that first time and stuff, but I think they want to stagger it out. Late spring, that's what I was told, but who knows? I might be doing something sooner over there, than later. It's still kind of hashing that out. But yeah, no, I mean, they're very excited to have me back. And
all right, so don't be surprised if you see Will's bingo on the schedule.
And I want to make this clear too, because there are people who showed up that were a little kind of like, why is this guy talking about Dune? If you don't want to come to bingo and hear me talk about Dune, just don't come to my bingo. I'm sorry, that's just gonna happen.
Oh, I want to learn about Dune.
I have literally told you so much about Dune, and it's just like it's just I don't know.
I love our spats.
I know.
I look forward to them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
It's just, it just reminds me of that scene from Dune where Stilgar gives, Paul Atreides his name and everything, because he was victorious in battle and he names him Usu, which is a Fremen word for the base of the pillar. But Paul, with this, I've told you this before, and this is a great story. This is about bingo too, I think. But yeah, Usu. But he realizes that because he has got the future thought because he took so much spice and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's no, I know my real name. It's Lisan Al Galib. It's they kind of
yeah.
That's his, But then he gets to. Paul is very similar to you ever watch Game of Thrones? A little bit or whatever.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Khaleesi and everything. She has so many names. Paul was the original OG who has too many names. He was the guy who was literally name me this, name me that. I'm the Kwisatz Haderach, but I'm also Modib, and that's Modib is something that he knows. It's the name of the moon, but it's also the name of the Fremen desert mouse, or the Arrakis desert mouse and stuff. And it's the children's teacher. It's very sacred in the Fremen.
All right.
Okay.
When you do talk about Dune, though, do you talk about the latest version that was very well received?
Oh, yes. I only have a couple issues with their adaptation of the Frank Herbert classic and stuff.
Yes.
The David Lynch Dune, personally, kind of hits it a little harder than this. Whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to get too into it, but I just want to shout this out because it's they do everything right. Aesthetics, it looks great. The effects are obviously better, but they chicken out at the very end because you know how that book ends and stuff?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Because the whole thing is Paul and his forces gets together and they cut out this whole thing where Paul has a little sister and everything born and stuff, and she's it's the best concept in sci-fi actually. It's babies that talk like adults.
Oh, okay.
And that's what happens. A little baby talking like an adult and everything. Imagine you as a little baby being oh, I'm going to kill you, Baron Harkonnen. And that's what happens. This little baby kills Baron Harkonnen and everything, and he goes flying off. We're oh, man.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that in the new Dune. They just had, Timothy Chalamet be
Oh.
And then he's it's man, what are we doing here?
You know what? I think it's time for me to read the book.
You got to and bite the bullet. And they're great books until they get way too weird, even for me, actually. It's Heretics of Dune, personally. That's the one that, this is true. I think it was, he was going through some stuff after his wife died. So it's, one of those things where it's, oh, he's single again or whatever, after, she died. And then he just kind of, let all those thoughts kind of dribble out onto the page.
Yeah.
And you're just a little, all right, man, you gotta reel this back in because this is like a little too like risque for me right now. Especially after like God Emperor of Dune, where it's just about a worm god who's all like, people just take. He's just talking the whole time. It's great. These books are great, Anne. I don't know.
All right.
Also, Bingo. Remember, Bingo is still free to play.
So
anyway,
you could talk about any topic when you are calling the bingo.
oh yeah, I normally do. I mean that's something. Yeah, I always kind of bring in different topics or just whatever. I kind of just read the room and like last week and this week I was just talking about like all the Oscar nominees, all the like kind of getting the temperature of like what do we think is going to win and stuff. Like the ones that are like okay yeah like all the snubs, a lot of snubs this year.
So it's a dynamic night.
Yeah, it's a night of wonder.
It's fun. You learn something.
I thought we were talking about the Oscars, but I was like, bingo. Yes, it is a night of wonder.
Yeah, I used to really be very big on the Oscars, but
yeah. I still do. Like the Gulu has that like, and this is true. They had a Oscar watch party last year. That was a lot of fun. Ms. Diamond, she runs the drag brunch over there. She kind of hosted it, and I went in like a full suit and stuff because you know what was nominated? Dune Part 2.
Diamond Wigfall, right?
Oh yeah. Ms. Diamond Wig. Yeah.
I've seen her on.
She's awesome,
online.
and she hosted the thing. And Dune won, or Dune Part 2 won 2 technical awards, and I went up and accepted them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah. That night, yeah.
That's what I did.
So you have a red carpet there.
Well, kind of. I mean, they have like a reddish carpet.
Yeah.
And I went up there, and I was like, yes. And I thanked like literally everybody. I had nothing to do with the movie, but it was like it was awesome.
Yeah, but they don't know how well you've promoted it.
I think that's the thing. I think at least one person. Honestly, if you come to bingo, you might just there's got to be a little inkling of morbid curiosity about just picking up one of those hefty Dune books. You know what I mean? Or buying a VHS player. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if mine still works, but
they all work.
Speaking of Gulu, I remember a memory came up on Facebook about how I went to see your art.
Oh, yeah.
That was on display at the Gulu. Do you want to tell us about how do you pronounce it, gouache?
Well, yeah, I'm an illustrator, too. I got my BFA at Montserrat College of Art, which is cool. This is what qualified me to be a bingo host, but I still, use my illustrate. I'm still a working artist. I'm a freelance, whatever. And I primarily work in ink washes, and I use acrylic gouache as like the highlights and stuff. My favorite thing to do is just do tone paper, ink, and then for the highlights and stuff like this acrylic gouache and stuff, and it's awesome. I don't know. I think it's awesome, or at least I'm not talking about my art. I just want to make that clear. I'm not like, oh, my art is awesome. I'm saying that using this acrylic gouache is awesome because this is the thing with it. It sort of like sets, but it also is you could push it around and stuff. Gouache is do you know this about gouache? It's actually a mud-based paint.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why it's like kind of, they used it back in the day as matte painting and stuff because it dries matte. So it has this very perfect look in an illustration especially. It's one of those where it's like it's great for like reprinting and stuff because you could photograph it and it doesn't have like a shine or it. So it was very popular back in the day. Like all your like classic illustrators like Leyendecker and stuff. You ever see those Leyendecker paintings?
No.
Oh, great. Yeah. He's like, he does all the guys in just like tight suits and like, they have the tight hair and, I don't know, they just look really tight.
Very, very good. Tight lines?
Tight lines, but he primarily used a lot of gouache and stuff,
Yeah.
They're that good.
Is there such a thing as loose lines?
Yeah, there's loose lines,
Are they good?
But they sink ships.
Oh, loose lines sink ships.
That's what I've been heard.
Yeah, I have heard that. I think that's what I heard. So, are you appearing anywhere in the near future besides for the bingo?
I feel like I'm plugging a lot of stuff today, but
Well-
no, I am actually. I've got several shows slash things I'm doing. Actually, that's true. Including like next week, I'm making my first appearance in a short horror film, which is cool. Face Crusher Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a victim in that.
Oh, boy.
I know.
Lucky you.
It's like finally, I've always felt like a victim, and now it's just like it's
And it's glorious.
it's glorious. Finally, people will see that like
It's what you always want to
exactly.
play.
Oh, he's dead. Oh,
Yeah.
I've always wanted that, Anne. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm really excited though because I love the director. Everybody I worked with was very nice.
Can you tell us in general where it's filming? Like North Shore?
Oh yeah, it's
Boston?
like in Salem area, and it's premiering at the Cinema Salem over.
Oh.
Yeah. This Thursday, February 5th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the premiere.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty exciting. Well, you and I were in a film together, but
That's true.
that vanished
Where? Yeah.
like the Bermuda Triangle.
It's one of those where, like, I get it, man. I mean, as someone who dabbles in film production, like, I do, like, weekly bingo promo videos to promote bingo and stuff, and they're just, like, little sketches and, like,
Yeah.
bits where I'm doing parodies and all that, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Editing, though, I mean, even editing those, it's, like, they're, like, less than, like, a minute long sometimes. Still could take hours, so...
Yeah.
it's like one of those where, like, I kind of talked to, like, that director
Yeah.
and stuff. I sort of kept in touch, and he's like, I don't know. I have no clue where if that thing.
Yeah, but
It takes time, man.
all those facial expressions that I overreacted for, they're lost.
No, they're not.
I mean,
they're still
all
there.
those times I went,
And like right there, it's not lost. It's right there.
yeah.
I mean, do
I'll
another.
use it somewhere else.
Well, you just used it.
I
now.
just used
You
it.
just used it right now. You can't. Yeah, do another one. Whoa. See, that's not lost. That's That's for That's saved.
You're a great encourager.
I try my best. Positive bingo energy. This is a thing that I have yet to
Yes.
talk about.
Well, you're getting me excited about bingo. I played it as a child, and who knows where. I did win a nice prize, the one I played at the Comedy Studio.
Yeah, that's right.
I got your book of.
Oh yeah, my little
Art.
illustration.
Illustration.
Yeah, I had put out like a little art book years ago, and I still
Yeah.
have a couple floating around. So yeah,
Was that self-published?
yeah,
It was very nice.
about
Yeah.
It seems like you're.
I want
Don't be a little dismissive, saying like is it self-published and everything. Like it was.
No,
like,
as somebody who always wanted to write a book, I didn't know how people
I'm sorry I
do
lashed
it
out.
now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, if you didn't lash out, I
know.
would feel like you didn't care
I
about
know.
me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ann. Yeah, we could walk that back. Yes, it was self-published, and you know what? Good quality though. The staples look really good in it.
Well,
So does the art, but
okay. I'm known as one of the rudest interviewers.
I think it's like, well, you're also like the bad lady of like, Beverly, because you and I like we do this thing. We walk,
I know.
Beverly a lot actually, and I'll see you on my walks and stuff. Up and
Yeah.
down these streets. We run these streets.
Well, you walk it because you live nearby. I walk it because I have no choice.
Well, I have no choice either, because I need to walk and everything, because I have a hot, fiery rage for this world, so I got to walk it around town.
And cool it off.
Yeah, yeah.
Or keep the rage going.
Well, I guess that's the thing. Where does the rage begin and end? Who knows? Let me talk about my mother really quickly.
That's deep.
Like that's no.
Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, so I met you 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
You used to have a wonderful comedy mic in your home
Yeah.
called Theater of Madness.
The Studio of Madness.
Studio of
Yeah.
Madness.
We did a home show for a year or two out of my apartment because me and my buddy Jay DeMule got really fed up with a lot of the I think lack of / there just wasn't like good open mics in Beverly at the time.
Yeah.
So I just was like, hey, I have a spare bedroom, and we just got all these chairs, and I physically built and painted a stage, and we just
it
kind
was
of
it was fantastic.
yeah.
It was a great place to do comedy.
Yeah, it was very wild because it just got. I mean, we just got people in there. It was like one of those things where we just would pack it out with like 20 or 30 comedians.
Yeah.
And there's this like little room in there. It was kind of nuts in hindsight, actually, how we did that.
Well, it was when I was just starting out, and
you were young. You were just,
I was a young.
You were throwing it all over.
I was 60, but boy, did I feel young at 60. Mm-hmm. But everybody was very nice to me.
Yeah. No, it was a fun, good room for that reason. No one really kind of like got, disrespected or whatever,
But then the Studio of Madness moved
Yeah.
to the place we now know as Off Cabot, but it was called Nine Wallace, and it was every Monday.
Yeah. Back when it was owned by Peter and stuff,
And Vicky.
And Vicky, yeah. We moved it there because eventually, we had to get like a roommate because it just, I couldn't afford that 3-bedroom apartment by, So.
Yeah, these are the days.
Yeah, they were the solid day. I mean, it was cool when it was at Nine Wallace. And honestly, we were the only open mic in town, and it was like still the same show, and like we were booking out like comedy stuff over there. It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
But we're prevailing. We still have a comedy scene.
Yeah.
And it's better than ever.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Dune again, because here's the thing, we just keep on walking away from it, and we need to be going towards it, just like the Kwisatz Haderach. He's like the pinion point for the, everybody is...
Please,
okay.
Tell me about Dune, because I missed it.
Well, now you want it too much.
I saw the books when I was in school.
You saw the books.
And I
You didn't read them. You just saw them and were like, I don't know.
I walked right past them.
I don't know about the sandworm thing. And it's like, you know what, Anne? Maybe you should. Because it's like, they're actually, they're very sacred. They're called the Makers, Shai Hulud, the Fremen call. They're very sacred, And secretly, they're the ones making all the spice. They don't know that, though. In the first book, they don't know. It's a big secret. I'm sorry I spoiled that part for you, but that's the thing. It's huge. It's huge that these worms make these huge worms make the spice.
The worms.
Yeah.
Is that a spoiler?
I just yeah. Sorry. But either way, it's still good. Honestly, there's a lot more secrets, and there's a bunch of stuff that Star Wars just straight up stole from it too. This is true.
Oh.
Oh.
So the first book is satisfying?
It's one of the best books ever written.
Okay, that's great.
What
other movies do you talk about?
What other movies do I actively talk about on
during
stage?
bingo?
I usually talk about a lot of things. Well, usually whatever as a prize is on the table, I will talk about and sort of like, bring up. For the longest time, we had Deep Impact on the stage. You ever see this movie?
Oh, with Bruce Willis?
No. That's the good asteroid movie. That's Armageddon.
Oh, okay.
Deep Impact, yeah, because they used to do that all the time. Like studios would be like, oh, they're making a cowboy movie. We'll make a cowboy movie. Or it's like, oh, they're making a magician movie. We'll make a magician movie. And they'll just have competing whatever programming and stuff. Be like, okay, yeah, we'll ride the wave. And Deep Impact is that. It is like them... Actually, I don't know which one came first, but I'll tell you this much. Deep Impact is just I don't know. It's the more scientifically accurate one.
Okay.
But it's lamer.
Okay.
It's like they just fail. The whole movie's about failure, which is like true. I don't know.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it or no?
I think I passed up a chance to see it. Actually.
Because I've been on a tear about this for weeks and stuff because I did just rewatch it or whatever. And I just was like, I couldn't believe where it's like, wow, it literally is like Armageddon, but at every turn, it's just abject failure.
Okay.
Because the whole thing with Armageddon, which is stupid, both movies are stupid. I'm not gonna whatever with that, but it's like Armageddon is Bruce Willis and a bunch of other oil rig dudes, drillers, get trained by NASA to go fly a space shuttle, landed on a moving comet so they could drill a hole to put a bomb in it to blow it in half so it goes around the Earth. Plausible. And that's the thing. That's the movie where it's like they do it and they fly back and they're like heroes and like Ben Affleck makes out with like Liv Tyler. And that's cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Freaking Deep Impact. It's like at every turn, it's a failure. Like, no, I'm not even joking. Where it's like, okay, so they go to the asteroid, they blow off the top of the asteroid, and that hits the Earth. And so many people die. That's like it's the whole thing. We're like, we lost the eastern seaboard, but it's okay.
It's like you goofed.
Yeah, they goofed. And then like the astronauts are like, oh shoot. I guess we blew off the top. Oh, well, I guess we're going to just fly into the asteroid and blow it up. Bye. So it's like, not even the astronauts don't get home. The asteroid straight up hits the Earth. Okay. Everything's destroyed. And then, like, we're just left with, like, Morgan Freeman being the president being like, we did it. We're rebuilding. And it's like, man, what a bummer. I don't know.
You know what I just figured out? I didn't see Deep Impact because the reviews weren't that good.
I guess so. This review not good.
I have been missing something really important. I should go see movies purposely that are terrible because they matter too.
I'm a proponent and defender of the viewing experience at the cinema for sure. I don't know if I'll
good
actively.
Or bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. Because that's a term that gets thrown around. It's like, I'm really big into like bad movies, and I'm like, bad movie lovers and stuff. And I am one of those,
that's a thing, bad movie lovers.
Bad movie lovers. There's endless
know.
Podcasts that just talk about that. Like, did you guys watch?
What I've been living under a rock? I didn't even know.
No, man, it's all good.
It's the age thing.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's YouTube channels dedicated that I watch too. But I don't really genuinely subscribe to the idea of like bad movies. I just think it's like they're just entertain. It's either entertaining or not. You know what I mean? It's like kind of because like bad is just such a. I hate that qualifier because it's like it's like I think they're. I don't know. Maybe I'm walking this back a little bit.
And it might not be bad.
I think there are bad
according
movies.
To your criteria.
Sure. Yeah. I do agree. There's bad movies, but I'm obviously like kind of like I don't know. Was it entertaining or not? That's all that I kind of like. Quantify it on,
Well, you know that movie Overboard, the old one with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, I love that movie, but it is.
Remember when that came out? It didn't get good reviews, and it's a wonderful film.
I kind of agree with you, but I also don't because like that movie is really fun and stuff, but at the same time. You can't make that movie anymore. It's one of those where it's just like the plot of it alone. It's like Kurt Russell would be in jail for the rest of his life. Do you remember the plot and stuff?
No.
Because it's like, okay, he's a handyman and Goldie Hawn is like this stuck-up rich lady, and then she gets hit on the head, and then he's all like, I'm going to trick her to be my wife and stuff and take care of my kids and stuff.
You've got a great memory.
Oh, yeah, I love movies, man.
I didn't remember any of that. I just remember...
Yeah. You just remember the poster and they're both like, we're overboard. Isn't this funny? But in reality, it's like, some sort of like torture, like horror thing. It's like, you have to take care of my kids now. And she's all like, what? Okay, I guess I'm your wife. It's like, man.
I didn't remember anything about that. It just
he would be in prison for the rest of his life. That's how that movie should end. It's like, but it's like, nah, they fell in love and like blah 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 blah.
Well, it was just recently remade So
Did they?
So did it change?
What did they? Who? Why would they? I'm now like I hadn't know about this. Who remade it? Who's in it?
I don't remember. I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
But I think it was remade 4 years ago.
Oh my God. Wow.
Don't quote me.
I won't. But all right.
But when it was remade, it also didn't get good reviews, and I thought, well, I liked the first one, but obviously I'm a jerk for liking it.
You're not a jerk for liking it. I like the movie too. I think it's fun. I love Kurt Russell. I love Goldie Hawn.
I'm a product of a different time.
Right. Where that was just a cool thing to do. Where it's like, oh yeah, you knock out a rich person, convince them they're your spouse, and then trapped in your house with your kids and stuff. That was rampant in the 80s. Actually, I know that.
Yeah,
there was a big trend after that movie.
Yeah, that was the 80s were my high time.
I don't know.
So
living life in the fast lane.
Yeah, Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
Princess Bride 80s.
As you wish. Yeah.
But anything else you want us to know about you, or is our rivalry over? Pride of Beverly?
Oh no, it's obviously in a Cold War right now kind of status. You know what I mean? Like where it's like, oh yeah, sure, it's not active conflict, but like I'm on your show and everything.
Can there be two?
What's that?
Can there be two Prides of Beverly?
I don't know, Ann. Can a king share a crown? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to contemplate that.
Okay. I'm going to brood as well.
Yes,
I'm a big brooder. That's my thing right now. I just kind of brood.
Let's brood, but in a fun way. And should we wrap it up, or should we?
It's up to you, honestly. Like you know me. I could literally keep talking about. You give me a subject, and it can just spiral out, and then eventually bring it back to Bingo and Dune. Those are just kind of opinion points for me.
Well, I'm at loss for words.
I hear you.
Unfortunately, unless you want to talk about music, are you a musician?
No,
you didn't mention that.
I do work in a record shop though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Man, I'm a big music guy.
What's a big seller at your record shop?
Oh, like for just in general, like like albums and stuff. I don't know. It's like I've always liked music, but it's interesting to kind of now as like working as being a vinyl guy and all that. It's a different world, and like talking to people. I think the biggest seller right now, though, especially for like younger people, it's like it's always interesting. Like the Kato twins, that's a big seller right now. What I guess I'm thinking about just because people always buy the classics and stuff. There's always like some older dude or even younger people coming in being like, oh, I need to grab this Fleetwood Mac Rumors album, and like, okay, cool. But it's like I think Wet Leg, that's a big one. That's like new and stuff. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Is vinyl all old music from the past, or is there new music?
There's new music on vinyl. I think it's one of those things where it's become kind of like a cottage industry or whatever, because they're just, in a similar way that I think physical media with like Blu-rays and like all that, it's slowly becoming like that's just like a niche kind of market for like weird collectors like me and stuff, because I have a huge Blu-ray collection, man. It's gigantic. It's beautiful. And, it's not causing any stress in my marriage, just this giant Blu-ray collection. It's like, where Deanna's always just kind of like, where's our food money? And I'm like, well, we needed this copy of
stress.
Overboard on Blu-ray, the collector's edition.
No stress.
No stress.
Yeah, we need Overboard for Anne. She's coming over.
Oh, yeah. We have to have the collector's edition of it, too. It has a commentary in there.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. I just want it. I don't know. But,
Yeah, you never know what you're going to learn from a commentary.
That's true. A lot of opinions. And they always put that at the beginning of, like, the opinions and beliefs and are expressed in the audio commentary don't represent that whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm always laughing at that because it's like, oh yeah, they probably say something. Yeah, they're just covering their butt.
Yeah. Well, it's always a good thing to do.
Cover your butt. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Especially in the cold.
It's true. I know it is butt covering weather for sure.
I'm a profound thinker. I can't help.
You're one of the great thinkers. I've talked about this with other people.
Do tell.
Yeah, that's the talk of town. People just are like, Anne, just like, what's she thinking about? I don't know.
She's thinking about
She's thinking.
the state of fried eggs.
Well, I mean, what's your opinion on that? Like, I've actually never really parsed this conversation because I know it's just very explosive. It could get a little toxic.
It could be explosive. I would like them fried in healthy oil.
See, this is where I disagree. I love the pan, the non-stick and everything. And for you to tell me that's not cool, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just...
I thought we were going to be cordial and cool about this, but I guess not,
I'm just opining. Is that the word? Opining?
Opining.
Opining?
Oping?
I don't know.
Your OP, is that what you're saying?
Opinion.
Oh, opinioning. I see.
IMHO.
H-O.
In my humble opinion.
And I see. Okay.
I want healthy oils.
Because it's like, I'm a child of the internet, and like OP has a different like kind of meaning and stuff. It means like, especially in nerd circles, it means like overpowered, and yeah. It's always like kind of like the character's too OP.
Oh, see, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, man, you got to get on Reddit, Ann. Honestly, it's just great. There's just great people in there just sharing their opinions.
I'm going to.
You gotta, yeah.
Today.
There's a subreddit for everything, even Dune.
Well, you've heard it here.
You've heard it.
Everyone.
I think there's also a bingo subreddit too, which is hilarious. But
I wonder about the history of bingo, and is it 100 years old?
That's the thing. The history of bingo to me, it's history.
It's
what I mean? Because I'm looking.
We don't care.
The sunglasses are on. You know why? Bingo's future is too bright. It's
Oh,
right there. Classic.
I love that.
Yeah. No, it's true. I don't care about the past of bingo. I don't care about whatever. It's about going forward with being this. We're trying to start a revolution of bingo for sure at the bingo I host.
Well, it's more popular than ever.
Yeah, man. People come out and just want to have a good time and win stuff, and that's just life, right? Want to have a good time and at least win one thing, And that could be a Stevie Nicks T-shirt, which we have on the prize table right now.
Oh, I want one.
Yeah, that's a hot ticket. You want to talk about hot ticket items? We also have an anthropology fleece up there that's been there for weeks and stuff.
Ooh.
We've got sure, quote unquote joke prizes, but you know what? The guy who won that Blu-ray copy of Venom, they were thrilled. I think they were thrilled and stuff.
So, great prizes and
super prizes,
and just prizes and surprises.
Honestly, we got prizes, we got surprises, we've got revelations.
You got funny one-liners.
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of bingo puns. This is true.
Yeah.
That's part of being a bingo host. You have to have those in your back pocket.
Yeah. And spin the wheel, round and round she goes.
Man. Yeah.
Where she stops, only the number's gonna know.
I mean, I like the freestyle rap format this is kind of turning into,
Yeah.
They're just kind of back and forth. Or, sorry, those aren't really rap. Those are just limericks.
Yeah. Right. But, whatever it is, it's an opportunity to, have fun with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, truly, I love hosting bingo in a sincere moment right now. And I got to say, it's my favorite thing I do every week. It means the world to me to make people so happy doing just, calling numbers and giving prizes and stuff. And that's honestly why I keep doing it and keep going back.
I'm going to try to come this Wednesday.
You got to come out. Honestly, it just perks up your mood. It gets everybody in a good mood, I've done it so many times, too. I did it the last year or like I don't know. Either way, like right after the election, and people were really kind of sad. But then it was like we had a good time, and everyone was like, "All right, we're gonna be okay," you know?
Yeah.
Like honestly, it's just about having a good time, dude. You know?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, very, very good.
Living life in the fast lane.
So, all right. Pork is power.
Pork is power.
And
Oh, my badges, yeah.
et al.
I earned these, by the way.
Yeah.
This isn't stolen valor. Okay.
Yeah. So,
This minion one I definitely owned.
what does the other one say?
Which one?
Don't panic.
Yeah, don't panic. What else we got here? We've got this small boy's birthday party.
And it says jackpot down there.
Well, yeah. Then I have my beautiful bingo vest and stuff.
I hit the jackpot having you as a guest.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Ann.
so
Thank you for having me.
yeah, we can wrap it up, but and you can catch this episode Friday, I believe. Actually, I don't know what date Friday is. I should have looked that up.
The 6th?
But thank you. Yeah, thank you. You're right. The 6th.
I know time.
So this is funny. You should mention it. I'm Ann Poffsher. I don't know if you could tell. I'm a comedian. And my guest is Will Pottorff. He's definitely a comedian. And thank you for watching.